So I'm going to quickly touch on TEXLAXing your hair and whether that would be beneficial to you, especially if you have 4C hair or you're on the most kinkiest side of the spectrum. I have TEXLAXed my hair in the past. So I've gone through the relaxed, natural and the TEXLAX, and now I'm back to like fully relaxed. But I'm gonna talk on whether you should TEXLAX your hair, or if you're considering it, the pros and the cons, and obviously my experience with it. So one of the reasons why I tried to TEXLAX my hair was because I didn't like the level of shrinkage that came with the 4C. It was just too much and it was unbearable, and the styles were just restricted. You cannot do a lot of styles with 4C hair naturally in its natural state. You're just going to end up with a whole bunch of extensions and buying a whole bunch of extensions, and that was not my goal. My hair goal is to enjoy my own hair. And so I said, okay, let me try and do the TEXLAX and see how it goes. So for some of you that don't know, the TEXLAX is you buying a relaxer. You put it on for, I think, 13 minutes, 13 minutes minimum, and you wash it off and that's it. So you're pretty much using a relaxer, but you're putting it on for a short period of time. 13 minutes, nothing longer than 13 minutes, and you wash it out. And what the TEXLAX will do is it will give you the texture. The texture will still be intact, but it will loosen up the kinkiness. So I will I'm sure you would have seen a picture at the front cover, and if I can try and insert a picture here, I will. But that's what the TEXLAX that's what it will do. That's what it will give you. So it will give you a definition, which is a really nice definition, to be honest, and it'll give you a lot of texture as well. What I find with TEXLAXing the hair is that you're still going to go through a level of shrinkage with TEXLAXing your hair, because the hair is not bone straight. You're just releasing a level of kinkiness in your hair. So you're still going to go through shrinkage. And when I TEXLAXed my hair, I decided to do wash and goes with a gel, because that was a popular style that a lot of people were doing. And when you TEXLAX 4C hair, it will turn out to be 4A hair. Okay, so you know, the coils are really nice. The little mini waviness is really, really nice. It will turn out to be 4A hair. And I decided to wash and go with a gel, and I loved how it looked, but it was so drying. Wash and go with a gel for a girl who's got 4C hair or kinky hair, it's so drying. It's really drying. And because I use gel, you cannot use a moisturizer again during the week. It will just sit on the surface of the hair and it'll make it look like you don't know how to moisturize your hair. So for me, it didn't really sit right with me for my hair goals, because it was so drying. And if you've got kinky hair, we are trying to combat the dryness. We're not trying to create the dryness. We're trying to avoid the dryness. So if you're someone who don't like the fact that the hair is constantly shrinking, then TEXLAX hair won't be for you. It won't be for you, because you will still go through shrinkage. And not only that, when you decide to blow it out, you still have to stretch it out and then blow it out. So it's pretty much like your natural hair. You're pretty much doing things that you do on your natural hair, but the only difference is that the texture is a lot more looser. And I remember the first time I tried it, when I tried to TEXLAX my hair after being natural for a couple of years, I was like, oh my God, it felt like a load had just been released, because when you're in your natural 4C hair, the level of kinkiness and trying to get to the scalp with your nail is so difficult. So when I did the TEXLAXing thing, it just felt like, oh my gosh, I could actually touch my scalp. I can actually get to the roots. Like, it's not too bad. And then it just happened. So if you are considering, the only time I could tell you to TEXLAX your hair is If you want to keep the texture, the coils, because you love the coils, then I would say you could TEXLAX. Aside from that, it's pretty much nearly the same as having your hair in your natural state, apart from the fact that you're going to use a relaxer to TEXLAX the hair. So don't throw your moisturizer. Your routine won't change. The liquid oil, the liquid cream, butter, whatever, it's not going to change with the TEXLAX. It's still the same. It's still kinky. It's still natural. We've just released a level of texture. That's what it is with the TEXLAX hair. I knew in the long run that I wouldn't stick to this because I wasn't interested in stretching and then blowing and stretching and then blowing. I didn't want that. I didn't want the shrinkage. I just didn't want that. So I knew it wasn't for me. So that's just a quick tip on TEXLAX hair. If you're considering doing it, you know, at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with trying. It's impossible to get damaged hair with TEXLAX hair because the relaxer's on your hair for just 13 minutes. It's not doing much before you wash it away. So, you know, there's not much damage to it, but I'm just saying the routine won't change. The routine won't change. How you moisturize won't change. The way you style it might change. If you're at an awkward length with the TEXLAX hair, it might not make much difference to you. So that's really it for this video. And any questions, leave in a comment and I'll answer them for you. Bye.